Hi, we're here at Work Truck Week and live in your Mitsubishi HD Capital America booth, and I heard some news. I'm with Dave Herring. He's the U.S. sales leader, and you know, when I heard the news, I was excited to stop by to talk to you about it.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you're here. We're glad everybody is. It's a great show, very exciting. I believe this is our 20th plus year to be and participating with Work Truck Week here. Yes, so we do have some exciting news. We are now available, or we now have the opportunity to provide a fair market value lease for all of our dealers to their customers, okay? And why that's important is because, as we all know, trucks are very expensive these days. And so by allowing a customer to get into a fair market value lease, they're able to get into a lower payment. And by having a lower payment, which allows the dealer, our dealers, to be able to sell that truck, whereas if you're on a loan, you're paying at a higher price, okay? So our fair market value product allows more trucks to be sold with our dealers. So how's it working out? How are you doing with that? Are your dealers receptive to that? Is it something that, are you seeing, what are some of the struggles around a fair market value lease with dealers? Because it is a struggle. Dealers are not able. Some dealers do a really good job selling leases.
Right.
Some dealers don't.
Right.
So I would like to be able to help.
Right.
We can help them. We can provide that consultation.
Super. I like to hear that. Right. Just being in this space a little bit. Do you any kind of entry barriers, like with your dealers? Are they receptive to that?
Yeah.
How do they take to it? I know for the end user, right?
Yeah.
What about from the dealer perspective?
Yeah. Both, so you have some end users that love leasing, and then you have, some dealers that love leasing and some that don't understand it. And so I think with the prices of trucks continuing to rise and interest rates continuing to rise, they're still always looking for that lower payment. And so we're finding dealers more receptive to learning more about leasing. And so we've kind of turned more into, instead of, just saying, hey, we're here for money, we're going to provide you some consultation to help you sell leasing to your customers. So when you have a truck and the customer's decided on, hey, I like your truck, here's the price, you're not saying, hey, fill out this loan app, we're going to get you a loan, here's a payment, here's a lease, and we're showing them how to sell leasing. That's where we're kind of finding our little niche right now.
Yeah, I think that I like that because it being the second day, yesterday I heard a lot of conversation around that. Things are not changing, right? We're going to have to figure out a different way to still get people in those vehicles so they can still move inventory, but mostly so jobs can get done.
Yeah. So we have two products in leasing, right? So some people with a fair market value lease, some people are uncertain about when that truck or when their payments are complete, what happens to that truck, okay? With a track lease, they know what that price of that truck's going to be at the end of that lease, but it's also a lower payment and it's off balance sheet. So either one will work depending on their needs, their accountant's needs around ownership, depreciation. And the other benefit we have found that we've been able to offer a lower overall payment from a rate standpoint, because we're obviously the owner of the truck, so we can pass on some of that benefit to the end user. But one of the things we've talked to dealers about is my customer just doesn't want to lease. Well, how do you know? Well, they don't ask for it.
Yeah, but they might not know it's an option.
They may not know it's an option. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good. And you have people like on the ground that's working with your dealers and coaching through this process, and then.
So we've had several dealers just in the show yesterday who have invited us to their sales meetings and said, will you come and help teach our sales reps on how to sell leasing? So how to present a payment, not just the price of the truck.
That's excellent. Because again, from just being in the space all around, sometimes it's just the not understanding or how to present it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So excellent. I'm excited to hear that.
Yeah, we're very excited as well.